Check, check. Who is Jus Randy?
Jus Randy is a hip hop artist, born and raised in Scarborough, East Side representative, a hip hop fan, music fan first and foremost, and an artist secondly. Started doing hip hop pretty much to express my passion for music. It's something that, I enjoy, keeps me going, keeps the day moving, and just Randy likes to just do that hip hop thing, man. That's my part of the game and what I demonstrate and I bring to the table.
Now, is Jus Randy different from Randy Brooks?
To a degree, Jus Randy is a part of my persona that is, dream catching. I would say it's the dude who's going for what he wants 100% of the time. Cause with music in general, you gotta really get going and you gotta capture those moments and strive for that direction. Randy Brooks is the dude who is family oriented. He may plan things a little bit slower compared to Jus Randy because he's got a lot more at stake. Whereas Jus Randy is a solo artist, no family. He's a dude who's just trying to get things going right away. So that's really the difference. But all in all, it's the same dude, man. That's why I call myself Jus Randy. I used to go by the name May 19, which is my birthday. So I still kept the name connected to myself when I was a brass monk. But when I was looking for a new name to represent what I'm doing now, I said, you know what? There's no more made up names. Let's just keep it Jus Randy.
Now that you're kind of re-entering the music industry,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts about the game now?
The game is very interesting, man. The game it's a new beast that no one really fully understands yet because technology is changing. The game is really in bed with technology. It's come to a point where the internet is pretty much choosing the direction of where music is going because it's evolving so quickly technology that music has to catch up. For example, if you're an artist and you don't have, a web presence, i.e. Facebook, Twitter, then you're really going to be in a situation where people are not going to pay attention. Like a lot of artists are not being signed off their music integrity. They're being signed off how many followers they have or how many likes they have on Facebook. So when I was doing music with my hip hop group Brass Monk, which was a few years ago, internet obviously was still something that we used to get our name out there, but it wasn't the end all be all. But now you really have to have a strategic plan with the internet coupled with your music because if you don't, you're in trouble. I mean, look at Kanye West and Jay. Their album was 100% fully released online only for I think three weeks on iTunes. Lil Wayne the same thing, and these artists experienced large numbers as far as sales in the first week. So that's a great example showing you need to get that technology and internet coupled with your music to really be successful in the market now. So it's definitely changed from when I was doing it with my group. The obstacle that I'm experiencing currently is just, you know, establishing yourself again and making yourself a household name. And the market climate that we're in now for music, especially in Canada, there's like a high influx of artists coming out. There's reasons why, because you got dudes like Drake, being, top four, top three rapper in the world. And, obviously if you're from a city and you have someone successful, people's gonna want to emulate and be that person. So there's a lot of artists coming out the woodwork. And, someone like myself who's reestablishing myself, even though I have history, the obstacle I'm going against is pretty much standing out to all these people doing music again, all these people doing music, major label artists, independent artists. So I have a lot of competition. So I really gotta create a climate for myself that separates myself, you know, and that's why I really practice being original, you know. Have an original producer who's gonna create my soundscape, have original concepts and songs, and have original, you know, marketing material. And that's what I've been, you know, practicing and, you know, moving forward with, pushing forward with, so I can separate myself. So that's an obstacle that, you know, every other artist goes through. But obviously, if you're in the early stages of your career, it's something that you really got to face and you really got to conquer. So, you know, when you get to the higher level, you don't got to deal with that no more because, you know, this is just Randy. This is his lane. We know what to expect. We know what to not expect. And, you know, I'll be embraced on a bigger scale. So that's an obstacle that I'm going through, and you know I'm enjoying it because it keeps you on your toes, keeps you going.